Can you switch attorneys in the middle of a personal injury case? We get calls all the time from people who have been involved in car accidents and medical malpractice cases and other types of negligence cases, dog bites, and they call us and they say, hey, I'm really unhappy with my attorney. Can I switch? The answer is yes. You are entitled to switch attorneys whenever you want to. There's a few considerations that you need to make before you make that decision. But yes, people say, oh, my attorney's not calling me enough. My attorneys won't even return my phone calls. I've never met my attorney. I've only talked to some of their staff before. I don't know who my attorney even is at this big law firm. And if that's the case, you're entitled to switch attorneys. You're entitled to a second opinion. And when you call, we'll be honest with you about what we think. So when you fire an attorney, it depends on how much work they've done on your case. So the Florida bar says that you as the consumer can fire your attorney anytime and hire a new one. However, the attorney who's worked on your case is going to be entitled to a reasonable hourly fee for all the time that they and their staff have spent on your case. So if you call a month in on a case, I'm going to say, hey, you probably don't owe them much money. There's not a big risk to switching. But if you are in litigation and your case is in court for a couple years and you're about to go to trial, I can almost guarantee you they've spent a lot of time on your case, and they're going to want to be paid for that time. So they're going to have what's called a lien. It's called a quantum meruit lien. And what that means is quantum is time, right? And time that they've earned. So their earned time on that case is going to be very high, and they're entitled to lien your case. So if you fire them and then you walk away from the case and you never get a settlement, you don't have to pay them that back. You may owe them some costs or something else if you have some kind of different arrangement with them. But on a contingency fee, contingency means that their fee is contingent upon you getting a settlement, you don't have to pay that lien unless you get that settlement. However, if you do get that settlement, you're going to have to pay them, probably quite a substantial lien. Whereas again, early on, if you have been signed up with somebody for 3-4 weeks and you're getting a bad feeling about, hey, I still haven't talked to my lawyer. I still don't know who my lawyer is. They won't return my phone calls. I'm not getting the warm and fuzzies about this place. You can switch and you're not going to owe them that much money. So yes, you can switch attorneys in the middle of a case for whatever reason you want. You can, some people call and they say, hey, this attorney's trying to, kind of bully me into a low settlement. What should I do? And we can't give you like an opinion on the case at that point because we don't, I'm not gonna say like here, I think your case is worth so much more money than that without taking it on and looking at medical records and considering some of these things that hopefully your attorney's already given thoughtful consideration to. But if you feel like you're getting bullied into a low settlement or they don't want to file a lawsuit, you're completely entitled to hire a new attorney. You're completely entitled to tell them, hey, no, file my lawsuit. I want to go to court. I want to take the case to court. But yes, getting a second opinion is not always a bad thing, right? So a lot of people get second opinions for surgeries. They get a doctor who says you need to have surgery and they say, I'm going to get a second opinion. Your legal case is the same way. If you have an attorney and you feel like they might not know what they're talking about, they might not do this a lot as much as I thought they did when I hired them, or they're bullying me into a low settlement, or they're not returning my phone calls. Whatever it is, call us. We'll give you a second opinion on it. We'll walk you through the steps and tell you the pros and the cons. We're not just going to tell you, oh yeah, like hire a new attorney. It's no problem. I've always been very honest with people when I have that conversation to give them the pros of hiring a new attorney and the cons. So call us today. Free consultation, and everything you talk to us about is attorney-client privilege. It's covered under confidentiality, so you don't have to worry about another attorney finding out.